Hi guys, it's week 20 of the English Premier League. It's the week between Boxing Day and New Year. Lots of fixtures to get through. Going to bring you all 10 score predictions, although we know some of them will get called off due to COVID. So to start off with, from the punditry team, it is Luke with Arsenal versus Wolves.
Arsenal versus Wolves. I don't think there's a lot really to say about this game. Wolves have been underwhelming. They managed to get a couple of results here and there, despite not being in their best form, playing their best football. On the other hand, Arsenal have been playing a lot better football, certainly the best football we've seen from them this season. One thing they have been struggling with, though, is finishing, putting the ball in the back of the net at times. So it's going to be interesting to see. Obviously, there's a situation going on with Aubameyang at the moment for Arsenal. It doesn't look like there's a way back in the team for him as yet. So we need to see how he reacts and deals with that situation. It's going to be a test of his character, and I think he might, depending on the way that he reacts and deals with this situation, that's going to dictate what happens with him in the summer. Maybe he'll force Arsenal's hand in terms of looking for a replacement and getting rid of him. Obviously, he's on a very large wage as well, so it's likely Arsenal look at that going forward. Lacazette's been struggling a little bit. I do think he's a good player. I think he's got good movement. He finds himself in good positions. Maybe he just needs to find his shooting boots a little bit, be a bit more clinical. And if he can do that, I think Arsenal can be a threat to a lot of teams, in fairness. So I can't see Wolves getting one over here. I think it should be fairly comfortable for Arsenal. And like I say, I do think that there's enough attacking threat and enough ability for Arsenal in other areas that they could get a couple here. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 Arsenal.
I got best game of the Prem, Crystal Palace versus Norwich. Not gonna lie, gonna be a bit of a dead game. Don't know about either teams whatsoever, apart from how Phil supports Palace, and Norwich is currently managed by Dean Smith, who used to manage Brentford. But Palace are really good at the moment, to be honest, and they are at home, so I think it would be an easy win against relegation, should I mention, Norwich. So it's at home, but at the same time, Norwich did beat us, surprisingly. I might go with a draw, 1-1. Yeah. So I'll go 1-0 as my result.
Southampton versus Spurs, which could be quite an interesting game. From what I saw of Spurs against Liverpool, Spurs did play quite well. A few dodgy decisions with a bit of controversy over the should or shouldn't have been the red card of Harry Kane. Spurs are looking quite alright under Conte, playing some good football. But on their day, Southampton as well are easily can beat Spurs and put up a fight against anyone. But with recent momentum, the way it's going, I'm going to predict a 2-1 win for Spurs.
So Watford, West Ham, both teams have been in different form recently. I think struggling with the fixture pile-up. Games being called off due to COVID isn't helping matters either. West Ham were flying high, struggled lately. I think this is going to continue, and I can see Watford nicking a point. So I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw on this one, high scoring draw.
Leeds v Aston Villa. A few weeks ago, I probably would have backed Leeds to win the game. However, they're on disastrous form. They're in real trouble at the moment. Whereas Villa have bit rejuvenated on Steven Gerrard. Only lost to Liverpool, as we speak. Obviously, his former team, and to be fair, they're playing good football. So, as much as it's difficult going to Ellen Road, I'm going to go for a Leeds 1, Aston Villa 2. Aston Villa to get the 3 points.
Week 20. My game this week is Leicester v Liverpool. Leicester are not the same as previous seasons and they really need a result here. Liverpool will want to get back on track after drawing against Tottenham, but I see there is only one winner here and I think Liverpool are going to win this 3-1.
Week 20 fixture, Chelsea vs Brighton. Everyone will probably predict this and say Chelsea to win. Well, I'm going to tell you straight now, Chelsea are on a bit of a, not poor run, but average run. They can't seem to beat teams convincingly, especially at home. They need a bit of spark. They've got a great team for me. I do like their attacking players. But they're just on a little bit of a run where they can't finish games off. You know, should have easily beaten Leeds. I know they did, but, you know, and Everton against a youth team, they should have won that by 3 or 4. Brighton continue to struggle scoring and they don't win many, but they are a decent side. But I do think Chelsea get back to winning ways here. I think Brighton will do their best, try and, you know, frustrate them as long as they can. But Chelsea win this one. They'll win it by 1 goal though, and I think it will be a penalty by Jorginho. Chelsea win this one 1-0.
For Premier League predictions, week 20, the game I have been given is Brentford versus Manchester City. This game is very easy. We know who's the team on form right now. They're on fire, looking like heavy favourites to win the Premier League. It is still early. However, Manchester City are just looking like their old self right now. They're on fire. They're killing teams left, right and centre. Big margin wins. Brentford, they haven't played in a while, so they might not be up to scratch. But yeah, this is going to be an easy game for Manchester City in my view. And I can see Man City taking the win 3-0.
Week 20, my game, Everton Newcastle. Might be quite a tricky one for me to choose here. Don't know what. Well, I mean, should be Everton really, but recently they've not been very good. Obviously, started the season well, and then I think last 9 or 10 games I've only won one of those. So it's not a great record. Obviously, Calvert-Lewin being out doesn't help them because he scores a lot of their goals, obviously. Newcastle off the back of a hammering by Man City, but then I guess that was expected. I think Newcastle could get something out of this game. Well, they need to, obviously, whether it be a win or a draw, they need to get something out of it. And they've had some hard fixtures lately, so they'll certainly fancy their chances of getting a result out of Everton. It just depends what Everton turns up. But I think I'm going to go. I'm going to go for a boring score draw. I think so. I'm going to go for Everton 2, Newcastle 2.
Manchester United versus Burnley. Well, this should really be a no-brainer. It should be a comfortable home win, probably by 3 clear goals. Burnley only 1 win in their games so far this season, but they have picked up a lot of points just recently through drawing the last 4 out of 5 games. Man United, though, with having had a long layoff, hopefully all their players will be back and fit and well again. If the game goes ahead, I'm pretty sure that it'll be Man United comfortably 3-4-0.